feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement, the top is so vacant. I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing sold out shows for 1,000 faces. Hey, give me that crown, get in my way and to be put down. It ain't your place, all this my town. If I want that shit, then I'll get it right now. I'm losing it, the noose it fits. I'm losing shit, a stupid myth. You choose to live or choose to dip. You choose to fight or lose your grip and lose a gift.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
Yeah. There's no mercy in this world, just hunger-thirsty persons in different versions. Each new update, that shit worsens. Why? Pull back the curtain and you'll see the different vermin. We all have different burdens that all seem to cause disturbance. Yo, do me a favor, don't treat me like a neighbor. Don't need the different flavors of your problems just to savor. I've got my own issues, I need a comb to get through. Don't need to groan with you, just go get your own tissue.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
That's it, the end of the song. Next time you'll sing along. Trust me, there's nothing wrong. I just need to carry on, cause society's a myth put there to make you sit. Listen to what they give. Don't ask questions, shut your lid. Yeah, don't ask questions, shut your lid. I need to run away from this and go.
Hey guys, how are we today? I'm so glad to see all of you. It's been a while, huh? It's been over a week, I think. We have Aaron. Hey, Aaron, it's good to see you always. And Heatherlicious and Pointer Lover, it's good to see you. And Trista, I hope you're doing well. And you guys, we need to remember Trista's husband in our prayers. If you don't mind, I would really greatly appreciate it. Let's see here. Neat Noodle stopped by, but she's driving, so drive safe. And Hippie Chick, it's good to see you. Debbie, it's always good to see you. Hey guys, I hope you all have had a great week this week. I had, it was okay. Actually, I'm really thankful, you guys. Monday, I was having trouble with my mouth, and I was really worried about it. And I had a spot on my lip, and so I went to the dentist, and I was really worried. You know how you guys, I don't know if you guys do this, but whenever something happens like medically, you start Googling it and you think it's like the end of the world. And so I had convinced myself I had some kind of cancer or something. But when I went, they said that I had bit my lip in my sleep, you guys. Oh my goodness. So I'm so thankful for that. That happened. And it was supposed to storm all day Monday. And I have to drive about an hour and a half there. But it didn't storm until we got home, you guys. 5 minutes after we got home, and it started storming. So I was really thankful for that. So God took care of me this week, you guys. And I just wanted to share that with you guys. And I hope you all have been, I know, Aaron. I know. I didn't even ask Aaron's opinion. With her profession, I didn't ask her. I didn't tell anybody about it. And I just kept it to myself. But me and Dr. Google, yeah. But yeah, it didn't start storming until about 5 minutes after we got home. And I hate getting out in the rain, you guys, because my mom, she goes with me and she has to get my wheelchair out and put it together in the trunk, and I'm worried about her getting wet and stuff like that. But it went good. So I hope that you guys are staying safe from the storms. We got some wind last night and it knocked all of our stuff off the porch. It even knocked the swing over. But it got pretty bad. But what I'm worried about is the torrential downpour. It seems like it's rained every day for going on 2 weeks or something now. So you guys stay safe about that too. I know people know to stay safe from wind and stuff like that, but if you can also, if you see standing water in the road, be really, really careful about that too, you guys. Yeah. Yeah, Debbie, she did. She did tell me off about it. Oh. Okay, you guys. So I know that I haven't been live in a while, but I did share a community post on Sunday. You guys, I have this thing where I go to NCMEC, National Center for Exploited and Missing Children, and I check their Amber Alerts every single day. And if I can share something on there, even do my little part, if I'm not going live to share, I want to share it on my community post in my Discord and my Facebook and things like that. And I know that I don't have a big following, you guys, but you never know. It just takes one set of eyes to the right person to see it, and we could help. So I don't want you guys to get discouraged either. We'll always do the best that we can. We never know. So I made a community post on Sunday about there was a missing baby that I found on the NCMEC in the Amber Alerts. And she has been found safe, you guys. I want to start off by saying that she was found safe. I saw her on Sunday, and she was actually found safe on Monday. But I wanted to show you guys that first. I just wanted to share her story with you guys to see what you guys think about it, and what else that we could possibly do. Okay, this is my community post. And I always leave a link to my community post in my Discord too, you guys. So this says Amber Alert for 10-month-old Eleia Torres, and it gives her stats. And it says she was last seen Friday at Ned Houck Park in Clovis, New Mexico, with her mother Samantha Cisneros, her mother's friend Taryn Allen, and her 5-year-old sister. Around 4:30 p.m. Friday, police located the 2 adult females deceased, and her 5-year-old sister, you guys. At first it was saying severe injuries, but okay, trigger warning, you guys, trigger warning. This whole live is going to be a trigger warning. Her 5-year-old sister was shot in the head, you guys, and she was shot in the head, and she still is recovering in the hospital. I do want to tell you guys that right off. She is recovering in the hospital still from the last that I heard, but that really got me to you guys. And so it was 2 deceased females, and they found her sister, and they took her to the hospital, and baby Eleia was missing, you guys. So there, it gives the numbers here, and then across the bottom of my screen, I do have the numbers and the website. You can still report tips anonymously. I'm going to tell you guys about the suspect, and if you know anything about him or his car, or if you have any other information, they want you to still contact them. This is still an ongoing investigation. And and here she is, you guys. Look at her. Beautiful. Okay, so first I wanted to show that to you guys, and then I'll show you the first article that I read too. Trista says, thank you guys for the prayers. I'm hoping the steroids that he's taking will fix it and take away the temporary facial paralysis sooner rather than later. Yep, you guys, Trista's husband had an episode of Bell's palsy, I think that it's called. So please remember her and him in your prayers, you guys. It's so awful to see our family and loved ones suffering like that, and we can't help, but we can always pray. Hey, V Math. Hey, hippie chick. I can't remember if I said hello to you already, but it's good to see you guys. Yeah. Okay, so I wanted to read to you guys the first article that I saw too. Um, let's see here. You guys know that I get it down, and then when we miss a few days and I come back, I forget what I'm doing. I'll find it. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, this is the park, you guys. Ned Houck Park in Clovis, New Mexico. Okay. So this is telling the victims, Samantha Cisneros, which is her mother, and then her friend Taryn Allen. They were both 23 years old. It says around 4:30 p.m., an anonymous person called 911 after finding two dead females at Ned Houck Park. Police said both women had been shot and laying near a silver Dodge minivan. I also have the arrest affidavit for the suspect, you guys, and it'll tell more about this. And it said that the 5-year-old was covered in blood from a head injury. You guys, the 5-year-old, when they first found her, she was actually able to speak a little bit. So what a miracle that was. And it says when police first arrived on scene, they got the help for the 5-year-old, and then they saw an infant car seat, an infant stroller, and a small baby bottle. So they knew that there was an infant that was missing, So about this happened around 4:30. They found them, and then around 10:10 that night they issued the Amber Alert for Eleia. And they said the suspect could be driving a maroon Honda. And why they thought that was they found a piece of the car at the crime scene, a piece of the maroon Honda. So what look that was, the investigators said they had no clue what led to the deaths. And I'm going to tell you guys what I know, but I don't know either. It's crazy. Apparently they didn't know each other. It was wrong place, wrong time. But they were supposed to be going to Walmart selling puppies, and they had 5 puppies with them, and the investigators found the 5 puppies still left in the van. So that was the first article that I read about it, you guys. And then I'll show you the first video in just a second. Debbie, they don't know. They still can't figure out how they knew each other. Before they went to the park, they went to this local drive-in to get food, and then they stopped at the Dollar Tree. Just a normal day for young moms and their kids. They went to the Dollar Tree, and then they went to this park. And I think what they were doing at the park, where they were going to eat their food before they were supposed to meet the people to sell the puppies. That's what I was thinking. And because this is their, I don't know if we can see their van in this picture, but it looks like a pretty good place for, and then let the kids get out and play and stuff like that. So no, they were able to trace his phone and their phone, and he was at McDonald's right beside the Dollar Tree. So we think he saw them then and just happened to follow them somehow. Let me see here. Let me play this video and it'll show. Let me come back and get you guys and share.
Now, an Amber Alert continues today for a 10-month-old girl who went missing after a double homicide near Clovis. Alyssa Munoz is live near that park where those homicides happened. And Alyssa, what have you learned about this investigation?
Yeah, Sasha, well, right now we're at Ned Haug Park, and this is the area where police have been searching for that missing baby for most of the day. And there are a few police cars left here in this area behind me, but this is what it looked like a time ago.
I do wanted to tell you guys too, when they first got to the park and they noticed all those baby items and the babies were missing, they scoured the whole park. They had divers and dogs just to make sure that the baby hadn't crawled or walked off by herself. So they did check, they did do that first. And I did share the link to the video in the chat if you guys want to come back and watch this yourselves.
They were searching near and in the ponds but found no sign of the baby. And now this all started yesterday evening when Clovis police got a tip about 2 dead bodies. When police got to the park, they found Samantha Cisneros and Taryn Allen shot to death near their car. They also found a young girl on the ground with a head injury. She was taken to the hospital. Then officers learned 10-month-old Eleia Maria Torres was missing. Samantha Cisneros is her mother, and police believe the girl was abducted by the person who killed the 2 women. State police say that person could be in a maroon Honda, but they're not sure of what the model is right now. Now we're about to head to the police department to see if we can get more information. We'll bring you those updates tonight at 10. Reporting from Clovis, I'm Alyssa Munoz, KWT Action 7 News.
Alyssa, thank you. If you know anything or if you were at that park just yesterday, please contact Clovis Police. Their number 575-769-19.
I do wanted to show you guys, I wanted to show you guys these photos that I found too. This is 23-year-old Taryn Allen with her doggy. And this is 23-year-old Samantha Cisneros. And if you also see Harley Cisneros, that's her too. They called her that sometimes, and that's the little baby, Eleia. Yeah. And this is them too. I do have pictures of the 5-year-old too, but I don't want to show her, you guys. I'm trying my best to keep her private. And let's see what else that I've got for you guys. So the Clovis Police Department, they did issue this press release first. I know it's hard for you guys to see, so I think that it's basically what I've already told you guys. Let's see. Yeah, basically it's just saying what I already told you guys. So this was on Friday, and then on Saturday, on Sunday, they did a press conference, just giving basically what I've told you guys already. And then on Monday, they did end up making an arrest. It was 26-year-old Alek Isaiah Collins. He was from Abilene, Texas, and that's where they ended up finding the baby at. And I'll tell you guys how that they made this arrest. Let's see here. Well, let's watch this first press conference that they did before that, just a little bit of it. I'm not going to show it all to you guys.
Everybody in this is tragic. There's been a lot of tragic events, and a lot of people are damaged and are victims in this, and we're here to help them.
That was the Clovis Police Chief Roy Rice Sunday afternoon, calling for the community's help in locating a 10-month-old girl whose mother was found shot to death alongside another woman Friday afternoon in the city park. Investigators believe the killer also kidnapped the baby. Yesterday, Clovis Police and the FBI held a press conference to announce some updates in the investigation. ABC 7's Dalton Williams was there.
I promise that the FBI will be with Clovis until we find Eleia and we find the individual or individuals responsible for these horrific acts.
The search for 10-month-old Eleia Torres and the investigation into the murder of Harley Sinceros and Taryn Allen continues. Clovis police said Sinceros and Sinceros' kids stopped Friday afternoon to get food at Twin Crony Drive-In. They were later seen at the Dollar Tree on North Prince Street. At 4:25 p.m., two males at Ned Hook Park found Allen, Sinceros, and Sinceros' 5-year-old daughter lying next to a silver minivan. All three had been shot. The women were pronounced dead at the scene, and the 5-year-old was taken to the hospital in Lubbock. No word on her condition other than she is recovering.
Yes, Jen, he did. I do find out later on that for some reason Taryn, she was shot multiple times, and Samantha was shot once, and then the 5-year-old baby was shot. And yep, they left the puppies and took the baby. Yeah.
It was initially believed that a maroon Honda had been involved in the crime, but now that's being called into question.
Because a single piece of debris was found within the scene that was maroon in color and was stamped with Honda.
The maroon Honda actually did have something to do with it, you guys. Hey, Brad, it's good to see you. Okay, you just listen to us. That's fine. Hey, Mr. Happy, it's good to see you. It's always good to see you.
Honda on the backside. With such a small piece of debris, we cannot be certain if it was part of the incident, and we are still trying to gather more information in regards to the suspect vehicle.
It's also unclear why the two women and children were in the park to begin with. Deputy Chief Throne says both of the fathers of Sinceros' children are cooperating with police and that they have been ruled out as suspects. A tip line has been set up for people.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to tell you guys that too. The two children, they did have different fathers, but they were quickly ruled out. I think that they both had alibis and were quickly ruled out. Yep, Debbie, the last that I heard that she was still recovering in the hospital, so let's remember her in our prayers too, you guys. Yeah. Okay, so then what I figured out is that they did a, what do they call it? A tower dump. They did a tower dump of the whole area, and let me see here. Let me find it for you guys. Yeah, I found it. It's called a tower dump to see what. Yes, Heather Licious, she sure was. Yep, the 5-year-old was. So they did a tower dump of the area to see what phones were in the area at the time. And they found a phone that was registered to Alek Collins, that guy that I showed you. The phone also appeared to be near the Dollar Tree at the same time as the women and children. And they did a surveillance video from the McDonald's, and it showed the maroon Honda. Okay, and they also figured out that the phone number and this man had rented out a car, a maroon Honda, on the Turo app. I had never heard of this before, you guys. I thought when you rented cars, you had to rent from certain places, you know? I can't remember any of the rental car places right now. But you guys know what I'm saying. But there's this app, and like me or you could rent our cars out, and it's the same thing. And Alek had rented out a car through that app from a person, and rented out on April 21st and was supposed to be returned on April 23rd. So he was like way late on returning that. But anyways, so the car did have a GPS monitoring system on it, and it did show when they contacted the owner, they were able to look, and it did show that it was located at Clovis at the time and date of the incident. And so when they made all these connections, the car's owner was able to disable the car when they found it in Abilene. And also, you guys, oh my goodness, they had also found that Alek dude had contacted the FBI Nation Threat Operations Center on October 10th of 2023. He said the FBI did not help him in finding his daughter. He would murder a bunch of children. Hey, rapper, you gonna be good, dude? Oh my goodness. No, we're not having that. I unblocked you today, rapper, so act cool. This is serious. Okay, so he had called the FBI and said if they didn't help his find his daughter, he would, a bunch of children. And from what I can tell, he doesn't even have a daughter that they can tell. So when hey 71, good to see you. Thank you for stopping by. It's okay, Jen. Say hi to the quackers. Say hi to the quackers for us. So after he called the FBI and was making threats like this, they ended up putting him in a mental health hospital. And I don't know how long they kept him or whatever, but obviously they needed to keep him longer. Look what he did after all this, you guys. So when they found the car at this address in Abilene, they found, since it was disabled, they found him pushing it out onto the street, and they were able to find the baby in there. So I figured that I would, let's see here. I'll go ahead and read to you guys the affidavit now. Let's see here. I did send out for my own papers to see if we could get anything else for us, but I haven't heard back. I did fill out my own FOIA, and see, he was captured in Abilene, and the charges that he has in Abilene, Texas right now are 2 counts of aggravated assault on a peace officer and 1 count of aggravated robbery. And I will tell you guys about that too. And so I'm not sure when they're going to transport him, but he has to come back to New Mexico to face the charges against, the 2 women and what he did to that 5-year-old baby. So hopefully they get him back soon for that. I'll show you guys the affidavit now. Some things if I had my own copy, I would have redacted more than they did, but I don't have my own copy, so we'll just have to make do with this. Hopefully they send me more. There's this other incident that I'm going to tell you guys about. Hopefully they send me more about that. Okay. Let's see here. This is for murder, 2 counts, and then kidnapping, and then also he's facing 2 charges of child A, and 2 counts of that. Okay, let's see here. On May 3rd, 2024, at approximately 16:25 hours, Clovis police dispatched a tone alert for a subject down for the address of Ned Houck Park in Clovis. Clovis dispatch advised the caller of 2 possible adults to be deceased with a crying infant on the ground. So they activated emergency lights and sirens and responded to the scene. He observed a male waving him down. He observed a silver and Dodge van to be parked near a tree next to the playground. Oh, you guys, so they had parked next to the playground so that they could eat their lunch that they got at the drive-in. I know here in the holler, you guys, we have this old drive-in, and it's been there ever since I can remember. It's only open during the summers, and they have like root beer floats and barbecue burgers and hamburgers and footlongs and stuff like that. Old timey things. And they don't even have a drive-through or intercoms or anything. So that's what I'm picturing in my mind. This place is that they went and got their lunch and they were going to go to the playground and eat it and let the babies play, you guys. And it says he observed 2 adult females to be deceased and laying on the ground. He also observed a female toddler to be laying on the ground as well. He went to the child, spoke to her, and checked for a pulse on her wrist. The child began to respond to him. She would lift her head and attempt to speak. He observed the toddler to be bleeding from her head and wearing 1 boot. Aww. You guys, but she's lifting her head and attempting to speak to him, so that's a good sign. I stayed with the child as I waited for Rapper. You're going to be good to people, or you know what I'm saying? All right. He stayed with the child as he waited for other responding units to arrive. He advised the callers, identified as Jesse and Michael, to get in his vehicle and advised them what was on the scene. He asked the callers for any water to give to the child. Oh, he gave water to the baby, you guys. She had been there for quite some time. All right, you guys, I'm going to skip this part because it's really sad. So he was taking care of the child. So they got her taken care of with an ambulance. And it says that there was a possible wreck that occurred because he's seen a maroon and vehicle part near the child. So maybe that this Alek guy had ran into their car somehow. Maybe that's what started it all. We don't know. So then it says he observed a baby bottle and along with a stroller pushed up near the rear of the silver minivan. So this is where he saw all the toddler stuff, and he began to search for the small baby, but he was unable to locate her. So then it says he then went and spoke to the callers, and they were in town due to a doctor's appointment, and they had went to the park prior to leaving back home. Then that's when he saw the 2 females and the child. While keeping a distance, he honked his horn, attempting to get a response from them. There was no response, so they contacted 911. And then Jesse, he saw the same things, so their stories seemed to match. Let's see here. And then here's Glenn. He's another witness. It said that he did recall hearing approximately 6 to 8 shots earlier in the day. Glenn was unsure of the time, but stated it was a while he was walking the trail. So he heard these shots, but they didn't call. He didn't end up calling the police at this time. So he takes all 3 of these guys back to the police department so they could be interviewed with investigators. He located 5 shell casings. Due to extended circumstances and the possibility of a missing baby, they began to look for any form of identifications. So they go into the purse and the wallet, and they find identification for Taryn and Samantha. And they find that the Dodge van was registered to Samantha Harley Cisneros. And then it tells the 5-year-old's name, and it says that she had sustained a, GR wound to her head and is in critical condition. So then they issued an Amber Alert for Eleia. It says that he briefed the crime scene investigators, and he was advised of Taryn to have possibly sustained multiple wounds and Samantha to have sustained one wound. And it said that Samantha appeared to have multiple scrapes and scratches on her body, so she had fought, you guys. She had fought hard for her babies. And right here it says a stroller was located pushed up against the van and appeared to have been damaged, what appeared to be red paint. So it looks like the car had actually ran into the stroller. Oh my goodness. I had read this, you guys, but somehow I missed all of this. This is really, really sad. What I wanted to tell you guys was so right here it says that this is how that they searched the phone numbers and seen that he had just seen them. They were in the same place at the same time. They were in the Dollar Tree around the same time. So I guess that's where he's seen them. So how sad is it? My point of bringing this story to you guys is that when he called the FBI back in October of last year, something else should have been done instead of just placing him in a mental health hospital for a little while and then letting him out. I don't know exactly what needed to be done, you guys, but something needed to be done. And then this tells about him contacting the FBI Operations Center. Collins stated he did not want to kill people, but seems to be the only way in getting the FBI to assist him. He advised he at one time kidnapped a woman and her son and took a picture of them to the FBI, and they were able to locate his missing daughter and brought her back to him. He said that he did not have any weapons, but they were easily acceptable to him. So then when they traced his phone, they were able to find it in Abilene, Texas, and they give the address. The home was secured and surveillance was set up during the process of obtaining a search warrant for the residence. During the surveillance of the residence, a black male was seen pushing a maroon and color Honda out of the garage and onto the street. The vehicle was observed to have the same license plate and damage as the vehicle that was seen at the McDonald's. Due to an incident occurring at the residence, local agents acted on detaining the subject. Okay, and then it says a search warrant was obtained and they found the GUN. And I'm not sure if the baby was found at this quote unquote incident that happened or if she was safe inside. So whoever's house that he was at, I'm sure they need to be checked out. But also, you guys, at the bottom of my screen, it also has the phone number. If you know anything else about where he was during this time or if he had any more plans for you all to contact him. But the incident that I wanted to tell you guys about, hey, Music City Mom, it's good to see you. The incident that I wanted to tell you guys about was he also called an Uber when they disabled the maroon Honda, and so it wasn't working. He called an Uber and hijacked an Uber, and so I wanted to show you guys about that too. This tells about all that I told you guys already. Oh, and he went through 12 cities on his way back to Texas to where they ultimately found him. So this baby was missing from Friday afternoon, 4:30, until Monday, about 4:30 in the morning. And it says about 11:40 p.m. on Sunday, he called an Uber. And he threatened the Uber driver, carjacked his car, and then crashed into a police cruiser. So I hope that that the baby wasn't in that car when it happened, but they did say that the baby had no injuries, so that's good.
Since the City Custom Cash Card automatically adjusts to earn me more cash back in my top eligible
Oh my goodness, how did I get there? Hang on a minute,
category,
guys.
suddenly life's feeling a little more automatic. Ooh, automatic sashimi.
Earn cash back that automatically
Hang on
adjusts
just a
to how you
second.
spend
We
with
got
the
a
City Custom Cash
commercial.
Card.
According to new reports and officials with the Abilene Police Department, Alek Collins carjacked an Uber, held the driver at gunpoint, then crashed into a police car all before he was captured. Friday, May 3rd, Clovis police called to Ned Hauk Park, finding 2 women dead, a child seriously hurt, and a baby missing. It's a scene officers eventually connected to Alek Collins, a 26-year-old from Manville, Texas. According to this arrest warrant, Collins was driving a rented maroon Honda at the time of the crime. It also had a GPS monitoring system. As police searched for Collins and 10-month-old Eleia Maria Torres, the car's GPS tracked the pair through 12 towns in Texas before stopping at a home in Abilene. After police contacted the Honda's owner, they remotely disabled the car at the house early Saturday morning. Police say around 11:40 Sunday night, with his rental car disabled, Collins called an Uber. They say he stole the Uber driver's car and then took off. At some point, Abilene police caught up with Collins, where they say he crashed into a patrol car. Police are not saying if little Eleia was with him at that moment, but they found her and reunited her with her family. Abilene police charging Collins with aggravated robbery and assault on a peace officer. Now, we are still trying to piece together a lot of details right now. That includes filing an open records request with the Abilene Police Department. We'll let you know once we hear back. Darlene?
And that's what I did too, you guys. I filed an open records request with them too to see what else we can find. And I'm hoping that whoever else helped him or aided him in any possible way, that they get charged too. So that's just what I wanted to tell you guys. I know that when we see the headlines or like the Amber Alert, we don't hear a lot afterwards, and I want to hear more that comes on afterwards. I just don't want it. I need to hear all of it. I don't know if you guys are like me, just in case that there's I'm on it, Aaron. Thank you. Yeah, so I like to hear what happens afterwards and why it happened and how we can possibly prevent this in the future. And all I can think about this instance is, again, mental health problems in our country. No surprise, right? But we can pray for the 5-year-old that she heals quickly and that whatever she saw is erased from her memory. And that I'm not sure, I haven't found anything else about their family, but I do know that they both have good fathers, so that's good. That can help them. Oh, it's okay, Aaron. So you guys were saying that Adam Montgomery was sentenced. I'm glad they made him show up in court this time, right? I didn't like how he was able to skip out the last time for his whole trial, didn't he? I didn't like that at all. Yep. Aaron, just yeah, I'm trying to get you guys share. I'm not really, it's not about clicks and views, you guys. It's really not. But for instance, this Sunday when I posted the Amber Alert, the more eyes that see those kind of things, the better. And yeah, exactly, guys. He should have definitely been made to sit through that. Yeah, so share and bring your friends, and plus we're a good community, you guys. We really, really are. And if you want to join my Discord, please email me about that too. And you guys, I wanted to cover this because I had it in my brain. I research a lot, you guys, on stuff that I don't even end up going live about. Like last week there was the very few first lives that I did. I don't know if you guys remember, it was a few months ago, was about the suspect who had shot the Blount County officers, and that he was on the run. And so we followed that through, and and I'm still keeping up with that suspect. Remember, he was gone 4 days on the run, I think, and they ended up catching him around Knoxville. Kenneth DeHart. Yeah. And so a few days ago there was also someone who had killed a police officer in Chicago, and he was on the run for 10 days, and I hadn't been hearing anything about it. And so I did a lot of research on that, and the day before I went live, they found him. And so that was good. I got it in my brain. I'm thinking if I do the research, then it'll be solved before I can go live about it. So that's fine with me, you guys. Absolutely fine. Oh, VMath, you think they changed some laws because of him? I hope so. 71, thank you. It matters to me to do the research to get things right, because it matters. If a missing person is out there, the details matter. Or if a fugitive is on the run, the details matter. And everybody can mess up, you guys. Everybody can mess up. But I try my very best to do the best that I can. I think that that's all that I wanted to show you guys. Except, let me see, there might be one more video. No, I think I showed you guys that video already. So I think that that's all I have. But like I was saying, this happened Sunday, and so I wanted to finish this out so that I could clear everything out about it and get it off my brain. But I have been doing I have together already our next Good Endings Live. We have done 3 or 4 of those so far. I have them in a playlist on my channel if you want to check them out. And in this genre, and we always hear about the bad stories, and I think it's good to, hey Adrian, good to see you. I think it's good to know that it's not always bad. The endings are not always bad, because if we had it in our mind that the missing person was always going to be found deceased and things like that, I don't think that we could cover it or engage or talk about it like we do. So I think that it's good to point out that miracles do happen, you guys. So I have 3 or 4 or 5 stories about that so far. So my next live I was going to do about that. And Thistle and Inspector Gadget and a lot of people have, and Debbie, everybody's been sending me good endings stories. So I'm open. You guys can email those to me anytime, or if you have your own miracle endings that you would want to come up and talk about, that'd be more than fine too. I'm gonna start dropping the link so you guys can come up and join me. I think that would be cool. Yeah. Hey, Cutie Pie, thank you for stopping by. Yeah. So that's going to be our next live, you guys, our happy ending live for sure. And if something else comes up between now and then, well, it's just going to have to wait, because I think we all need a pick me up, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? You guys remember that what was his name? I remember me and Mom used to say it to each other all the time. I'd say, "You know what I mean, Vern? You know what I'm talking about, Vern?" What was that show, you guys? Ernest. His name was Ernest. Ernest T. Bass. Oh my gosh, I don't know where that came from in my brain. Do you guys remember that show? Ernest T. Bass. Vern, yes, Aaron, Vern. Yeah, you guys remember. Oh my goodness, you guys are my people. You guys are my people. Hey, Nicole, thank you for stopping by too. When I'm on my different screens, I showed you guys once what it looks like back here looking at all this stuff, and I have my computer screen with all my tabs and all that, and then on my right I have my iPad set up with all my notes that I've taken over here on the right. So if I don't see you coming in, I'm sorry about that, but I love all you guys. All you guys stopping by to spend your time with me means so very much. Yes, Ernest goes to camp. Yes. Oh, Debbie didn't have that in the UK. You're going to have to watch it, Debbie. It seems like it was cool in my brain, but I haven't watched it since I was little. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, Annie went to jail too. Yes, Heather Licious, he went to jail. Oh, my goodness, you guys. Where's that? I have these Heather Bratt calls them shower thoughts. So like these random thoughts come in my brain, but not just when I'm in the shower, just anytime. And or like these songs come in my brain out of nowhere. The song that came in my brain the other day was like Mr. Boombastic. You guys remember that one? Shaggy, Mr. Boombastic. Oh, Nicole, I'm a dork. Oh, Jennifer, you know him too? Yeah, Shaggy. It wasn't me. Whatever it wasn't me, you guys. Oh, yeah, me and Mom were talking about that too, Aaron. Bombastic side eye. And we were wondering if that's where it came from. Mr. Boombastic. Yeah, Mr. Love Love. Oh my goodness. You're my darling angel. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm going to have to delete this after this. I've acted crazy. We need a good laugh, you guys. Yeah. Yeah, Nicole, it was. It really was. When we had our CD books or we had them up on our visor and you'd have to be taking them down and you could not get scratches on your CDs, you guys. Oh. How is it okay, you guys? We go from way back we had tapes and we have to rewind them and stuff, and then we had CDs we kept in books and all that, and now we just press our steering wheel and tell it which song to play. It's crazy, huh? All right, you guys, I'm gonna have to let you guys go, but I love you guys. And oh, Aaron, yes, we had to. We would put them I would put my cassette tape in my stereo before school, and I'd be listening to it getting ready for school. And then when the song I wanted to record came on, I'd have to press record really fast. So you'd have to have it at the right spot on your tape, or you'd record something wrong. So you have to have it ready. You know what I'm saying? Oh, rapper, chill out, dude. Chill out, buddy. I unblocked you on Discord too today, but I'll block you back. I'll block you back real quick, buddy. All right, you guys, I love you all, and thank you for coming today. And And you guys email me or reach out anytime, and I'll see you guys in a few days for the Happy Endings Live. And my community post is up for prayer requests too. So if you want to put something there, or even if you just want to pray over the ones that we have there, that would be great too. Or you can put unspoken, that'd be fine too. Or email me. And I love you guys, and thank you for hanging out with me. And I'll see you guys next time. And I hope you have a great rest of your week, okay? Okay, I love you guys. I'll see you later. Bye bye.